Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Surviving Mars. Last time our water ran out up here. Now we're desperately trying to figure out how to solve this issue. We currently have some evaporators come in, although I currently have I have two rockets that are refusing to launch. Not entirely sure what the situation is. I downloaded a mod that was supposed to help out with it. Like, the sole purpose of the mod was to get rockets unstuck. It's not working for me. It seems to be related to the saving and launching the game with rockets in automated mode. So that's the last time I do that. Apparently, if you leave it in automated mode when it's full and it takes off, that'll work. You can do it with that. But Christ alone knows if it'll work out. Right now, I need to minimize my fuel usage as much as possible because we are running out of water really fast. I'm also going to prioritize the water reclamation system. We need the water amounts to be reduced as much as possible. Because when I was doing my testing to see if I could launch the rockets, that's when the water ran out, and I was like, okay, we definitely need water removal now. Improved water usage, reduced water usage. That's the word I'm looking for. Reduced water usage. Production 4.5, demand 7.4. So literally are just at demand there. Which means if they increase the demand at any point there, we're going to be in trouble. Thankfully, the number of people in an area don't actually affect the demand. Okay, we're at 31.2 water. Wish I knew what that actually meant. Is that per day? Per hour? Okay, how much there? We need a lot of concrete. A lot of concrete needs to happen right now. 47%. Okay. So I'm going to put the correlation directors to allow exports and automate it. So hopefully when it's full, it'll take off. And then when it's taking off, I'll turn off automation. Hopefully that will work. Although I do not know if that is the case. Still, yep, still nothing here. Still Krasny's just refusing to launch.
We have a water shortage.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully it won't be too long now. It's more than halfway here. This thing's almost done. It's being built right now. It's literally being built right now. So that'll reduce the amount of water required. Hopefully. Oh, it will. That's the point. It will reduce the amount of water required. That's the whole idea. Thankfully up here we're okay. With the amount of water is okay up here. But then again, it is a slight problem that needs to be fixed. Like, it needs to have some deep water sources around here somewhere, or I'm going to have to do all these other crazy pipes. Once I've got a moment, I'll also take all this down. And there's no point for any of this to be here right now, so I might as well sell this up for salvage. It's going to get salvaged right now, to be honest, because there's no point. There's literally no purpose in this stuff being here. Malfunctioning pipes. Okay, that's a malfunctioning pipe. I can actually remove most of those pipes as well. Okay.
Research complete.
Okay, you need to land, buddy. Microgravity medicine. Okay, you're up and active. Okay, you're up and active. Your performance is good. Your water has decreased dramatically. That's nice. To 2. So what's the actual water drain? Total demand is 3, which means I can actually build 3. Hang on. Whoa, hold on. Pause. Life support evaporator. Evaporator 1. Evaporator 2 has put distance over here. It's going to have to be put over here. Evaporator 3 over. No, that's overlapping. We want no overlap at all there. And because cables are free, it's not a problem. Power cabling is no longer an issue for us, thankfully. Just do that, and yeah, come in over here. Bam. Just build those as quickly as possible, folks. As quickly as humanly possible, get that built. It helps if I unpause. Okay, fine. Please, drones, please. Get those built as soon as humanly possible, please. Where are we at here? Okay, decreasing, but we have some water in the system now. Total production is 2, total demand is 2.2. Okay, we have water. Oh, the water crisis is over, thankfully. Turn available. Just you. I want to get every rocket needs to get off first. It's going to take a while. Microgravity medicine. That means I can actually have the medical center in the middle, if I so wanted to. How much does that actually cost me? Dome. Okay, we'll think about that. But right now, I want to see if we can get these rockets out. Launch the damn rockets, which includes a lot of waiting for the bloody things to refuel. Okay, hang on. So what's the total fuel capacity now is 3. Demand is 2.8. Why 2.8? Because you're off. You're off. 1.8. What's the demand from? Water consumption 2.8. What's consuming water right now? Is it you? That's consuming water. I never actually turned off you, did I? Ooh, there. Yeah, fair enough. That's 2.8. Right, okay, so... What evaporators? Just get those evaporator upgrades up and running. So we go from 3 to 4.5 at least. That means at least I can turn this back on. Okay, how long? 26. Hopefully this will work out. I mean, the dream is that this will work out, right? Okay, you're ready, so we're actually going to turn on everything here. Nuclear's not working. You are low on fuel. You are low on fuel, but once these are upgraded, that's upgraded 1.5. Are we at 4.5? 3.5. It'll be 4. Okay, you took off. Good, that works. We know that this now works. That doing that the launch there works. And that is now at 4.5. Okay, we're now at 4.5, which means we can turn this on. Which means we are now at demand 5.1. Wait. Demand 1. Demand 1. Demand 1.8. Demand 3.8. That's better. That's what I want. 3.8. 3.3, apparently. Insufficient fuel because you're off as well. Okay, now the fuel's coming back online, so you're going to be creating fuel, which means we're going to start stocking up fuel for the other things. You need electronics. We're actually out of electronics right now. Oh god. Training is currently set to automatic, so it'll automatically create what we require in the colony. At the moment, we are really short of engineers, apparently. Didn't think that was particularly true, but apparently we're really short on engineers. Vacant residential slots 1. Is it? Blimey, so it is. So it is. Right, you're ready to launch, Krasny. You've taken off already. You're still waiting for launch. You're still waiting for launch. Okay, so when you're full of rare metals, ideally, it should work out. Almost tempted to put a second rare metals thing over there. Just start extracting faster, because God knows I need it. Clear that out. Some electronics up here. Oh my god, I'm so low on electronics right now. Can I actually put a second metal extractor over here? Yes, I can. I can put several second, third, fourth rare metals extractors over here.
A routine scan of the perimeter has detected an unidentified object within...
Oh, the mystery has finally arrived.
Colony. Data logs confirm it. It isn't a glitch.
The mysterious object appears to consist of pitch-black cubes arranged in a matrix. The cubes seemingly levitate above the ground without any aid of any support structure. Preliminary analysis remains inconclusive. An on-site investigation is required. Okay, so Quoth the Raven's going to be dealing with that right now. Anomaly found. Hi. Oh my god, it's right there. Quoth, scan the black cube matrix. What's not working? You're not working. That's fine. As long as it's just you, we're okay. Okay, we're currently generating fuel. You've got some fuel. You're currently working on fuel over there. And you currently got many stored metal. We run out of rock storage as well, so put some more rock storage down. Okay, you're filling up as well. We need to start pumping out, because we need to start getting our electronics up and running. It is important. It is vitally important that we get our electronics. Good, got some more funding.
On-site analysis of the unidentified structure only deepens the mystery. The evidence suggests that the cubes are clearly not a natural phenomenon.
My eyes could have told you that. The insides of the cubes, as well as the physical forces behind the levitation, remain an enigma. The individual cubes, as well as their combined structure, retain a perfect symmetry, and any attempts to physically disturb their positions have failed. What is even more puzzling is the analysis of the photonic spectroscopy of the cubes. They seem to emanate radiation of an unknown wavelength, which excites the separation of electrons inside of the spectroscopic lens. While our science team refuses to jump to any conclusions, the chief engineer suggests that we should study their effect empirically on the colony's solar panels. The team requested permission to commence experimental research on the cube's properties. So we have now got cube-based breakthroughs. A surface scratcher step towards understanding the elusive chemical properties of the mystery cubes, what dangers the cubes might pose, and how to manage them. So we're actually going to move you up. We'll move back there, and then we'll basically be doing a lot of on and off with research right now. Come on. That was repaired. How many electronics have I actually got in this whole? We've got 13 electronics in the whole of the. Christ. Okay.
As the evaluation day dawns upon us, we can clearly say that the mission to Mars was a success.
Okay. Wasn't expected that to be the case. Even that we didn't surpass the expectations, the stable trends of the development of the colony are encouraging. Our achievement is still tremendous success. We did something which no one imagined possible. The colony will now be a symbol of hope and beginning, a proof of humanity could persevere and live on regardless of the challenges we face. Mission evaluation objective completed. We have 114 colonists out of the 200 present on the planet.
We have a water shortage.
We do? Why do you have a water shortage?
Resources are low.
Hang on, why do you have a water shortage? Total demand 6.6. What's demanding all this water? The general question, what is demanding all this water? Because you're generating water, you're generating water, you're generating water. Oberon, we have several problematic colonists because they're dehydrated. But why? What is draining all this water? 6.6. Inefficient production 2.1. Is there hang on, there's a burst pipe somewhere. There. It's a burst pipe there. Let's just delete the part. Okay, fine. And I figured it out. Salvage. There we go. So we'll deal with that in our own way. There we go. Sorry, my bad. Can we build evaporators, by the way? Oh my god, moisture forming. Yes, please. That's immediately next because, Christ, we need that. Not only do we need that, I'm also going to build a second water tower down here. I need to build a second water tower because that was unfortunate, losing water that quickly. So I'm going to put a second water tower right here. You only require metals and the occasional bit of maintenance. Okay. How you doing, buddy? 8. 8 out of 30. Those are getting built. The second you're built, we're also going to turn you down. Yep. Get built, you're going to be immediately turned off, essentially. Geologists are now brown. They used to be yellow, they're now brown, so they don't clash with engineers, I suppose. On, off, off. So it's going to generate 3.5 per day, which is, I'm okay with that. Just generate it slowly, passively, and we're good. That is doing alright. You're currently churning out engineers, mostly. We are low in resource in our electronics. Yes, we are. I'm gonna have to call it in. I hate having to do this, but I'm gonna have to call it in. Do I have to call it in? Hang on. Pause. Electronics factory here. Build that, please. We'll put it on highest priority for electronics. Like highest priority. Fill it up. 24 hours. We're going to be operating this thing as the highest priority thing to have. Full across the day. Build as much as possible, folks. Yeah, we'll fill in one. Wow, 0.7 per sol. We just don't have engineers, do we? We really don't have any engineers whatsoever right now. Come on, fill it up. Fill it up. It's important. 0.8 per day. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call it in. I hate it, but I'm gonna have to call more in. I'm gonna call in some more electronics. How much can I actually get? I can get another 60. Well, Corollas, welcome back to Mars, buddy. Welcome back to Mars, buddy. Oh, God. How are you doing for fuel up here?
We've applied the scientific method in every possible way, to no avail. Time to try something else.
In a moment of brilliance or possibly desperation, one of the physicists proposed they should try to crack open the structures. The scientists moved the cube matrix inside a non-baryonic shell and proceeded to bombard a single cube with high-energy ions, a process known as sputtering. The results were immediate. The shell of the cube gave in, resulting in its rapid decomposition. The matrix itself reacted to the influence by rearranging itself into a solid structure made of the remaining cubes. Though we have no explanation for the process, at least we have a way to deal with the cube matrices popping up everywhere. It appears that the exact solution rests on our reason and moderation. Cubes can be stored in special sites or destroyed. Special sites. Cube depot. Wow, we can actually make a cube depot. Okay, do we want to store one of these things? Black cube. Resources available, black cubes. You know what? I'm okay with not. I'm okay with not, put it that way. I am okay with not. We're actually gonna, yeah, you are researching that for me. Good. How you doing, buddy?
The mystery of the black cubes has consumed our colonists completely. The reactions are as numerous as they are varied.
The colonists have divided into factions centered around a certain hypothesis about the nature and purpose of these mysterious artifacts. The excitement about the cubes is evident from the schedules of the weekly hearings in the colony. The trivial themes such as the quality of the food and the requests for additional scientific funding had completely disappeared, replaced by requests for publicity for each faction's viewpoint. So far, there are three major camps. The moderate skeptics argue that the truth is hardly within our reach and the cubes need to be preserved and stored for further research. The pessimistic ones insist on the destruction of all the cubes, seeing them as a deliberate threat. Then there are those who hold the firm belief that the cubes are meant to be a gift to humanity from some unknown benevolent entity. They request the cubes be transported inside the domes and put on display for everyone to see. We can now make decoration buildings out of the domes. Small monument to the domes. Large monument to the domes. How many domes are there, by the way? I only see this patch of domes, which is what. There's some metal over there. It's fine. Not as if you have any metals problems. Metal is not the problem. Oh, we're automatically picking them up. Wow. Okay, so it's automatic. It's not even. I don't even get a choice. We automatically pick them up. Okay. Interesting. That's an interesting way of putting them down. I wonder if they're putting them down because they rearrange themselves. Excuse me. Right, so Phoenix 2 is also refueled. Oh my god, Phoenix 2 is taking off! Hang on. Oh, hold the phone. Will Krasny take off, though? No, you still need to wait for that. Okay. Maybe it's because that you landed afterwards? I'm not sure. Okay, you are still low on fuel, but... I might actually tear you down, Phoenix 2. It's a horrible thought, but I might have to tear you down. Okay, how much are you generating? You're generating 2.6 per day. Okay, because you've got some engineers. Some engineers have relocated. That's better. And the metal storage has actually been put here because it's highest priority. Good. So we're actually generating 2.6 per day. That's not enough, but it's something. Unemployed 2. Homeless 1. Okay. Unemployed 2. We'll put you there, and we're actually going to do this. Scientist, there you go. Close that down, and then you can fill it up, and that'll be 2.8 as well. Yep, let's undo this one. Unemployed 4. Unemployed... Hang on. No graduates yet. Unemployed 3. Homeless 1. 3. 1, 2, 3. 3.5 per soul. Still unemployed. Really? Close those off. Unemployed 2. Wasn't employed. Just go work somewhere else then, guys. You don't need to remain unemployed. There is literally enough jobs for you. Colonists 73 out of 74. Okay, you're ready to land, so we need to land because you're the one bringing in the electronics. It's important. Part of me wants to tear you down. Okay, so hang on. Machine parts is 46. So machine parts are okay. Cubes 27, which makes perfect sense because it's 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, and 9. Machine parts are 39, 46. They're spread over. Where are my machine parts then? Do I have some machine parts airborne or some machine parts over here? Let's move you over here so you can help out. There's nothing up here at the moment. In fact, I'm just going to go salvage all this nonsense. Salvage that. Salvage that. Salvage that. Salvage that. Salvage that. Make sure not to salvage the actual power supplies because I need that. RC transport. Go pick up the machine parts. Okay, so your ones are idle. It's not too bad. Okay, we've got plenty of electronics out now. Good. This is Corolus Rex. Corolus Rex cannot be destroyed. Ah, hang on. No, don't export right now. It's important that we don't export because we need to get as many things into this one as possible. Because hopefully you will be of the situation where you can actually take off without a problem eventually. Per 12 per soul, 4.9, 0.8, because we're still refueling, that's why. Okay, so how are you doing for fuel up here? Plenty. We've got plenty of fuel up here. Plenty of fuel, plenty of polymers. 46, 15 fuel, polymers. Electronics is going down, but I want to change that right now. Building's not working. You're not working because we're full of metal. That's fine. If you're full of metal, it's not a problem. I don't mind full of metal. Full of metal is not a problem. I can deal with full of metal. We're producing a lot of rare metals, which is good. A lot of rare metals. Can't upgrade you yet. Okay, so evaluation complete. Mystery started. Water problems slightly solved. Although I do want to get some more. Okay. Now we've got the big ones out of the way, and that one's out of the way. What of these do we want? What are the low-level ones we want to pick up? Extractor production by 25%. To be fair, it's going to be cheap, isn't it? So we'll do that. Cargo space is not really relevant. Moxie upgrade, not really relevant at the moment. Storage compression, that will be useful because the water storage expansion is going to be very useful. Martian-born adaptability for graduates, so things are graduating faster from universities. And hanging gardens, dust repulsion is also very useful, actually. Factory AI, it's a flat upgrade, 20%, so we'll do that. Which, to be fair, you can use. You're creating 3.5 a day, so I have no idea how useful that's going to be, but at least you've got rockets taking off. It's better than what we've had in the past, eh? Okay, situations. Fuel depot. You are getting a bit of fuel here. What's it? Homeless 1. I do want to basically. I think I want to expand. How many people in this, by the way? 74 are in this dome already. I can basically build a dome. Apartments over here. Apartments, you do what? You do 24, which is basically slightly less than 2 of these. So putting apartments over there, I can take out one of these completely. Right? Right, okay. The building performance is... So what's the actual... Your water lines is now 3, which means my water capacity... Oh, you're actually not... You're actually piped in. Oh, my bad. My bad, sir. I thought you were piped in.
We have a water shortage.
Do we? Do we? Why? Please work there. 2.0. Because you guys aren't working properly, that's why. High priority, guys. Get these things fixed, please. Request the maintenance. Why? I need more. I need to get those evaporators built. I need more evaporators. We're towing the line far too specifically. We're towing the line far too much here. We need to get more. How long until we... That's going to be ages, isn't it? Yeah. It's going to be ages. Several days before we get moisture evaporation up and running. I'll probably have to buy... I'll probably send for more evaporators on the next... when we next get some funding in. Did we actually unlock any of the Martian funding stuff? We locked the one-off, didn't we? Did we? Yeah, the one-off Mars crowdfunding's there. We actually don't have the patents yet. We do have the patents. Okay. So we can actually work on patents. But the speed we're doing is it's a patent every 9 days. So possibly something worth thinking about. Bully's not working. You're not working, and you know it's fine. Those I don't worry about you guys too much. Okay, are we okay? Let's clear you out. We're doing total demand, total production.
The mysterious cubes continue to appear across the colony. Mission Control advises all personnel to remain calm and stick to protocol.
The cube structures tend to emerge without warning, as unscientific as it may sound, out of thin air. Apart from their evident presence, so far the structures pose no threat to the colony. Until further investigation, the Scientific Board of Mission Control has decided to pose an information blackout on the matter to prevent the spread of panic and fear among the colonists. Okay, let's quickly put a cube depot over here, just in case we need to store cubes elsewhere. I haven't actually seen any deep cubes since. Hi. Pick that up. Just pick up everything here. Pick up everything you can get your hands on, your filthy little mitts on. Pick up as much as you can. It's not everything, but as much as you possibly can, you can just drop it off down here. Right, okay, so dump off here, please. Dump all off. You can actually salvage the buildings. Not as if it's doing anything over there. Same thing over here, that can go away. And... okay, so we need to build a water tower within line of sight, not within water, within capacity, within range of water. Uh-oh, that's not decent. Why is food low? How's food going up here? That's 6.65 over there. Let's prioritize you as well. 1 graduate so far. Christ knows where he's Christ knows where he's gone. It's 1 graduate so far. We're filling up on water. Every so slowly we're filling up on water. Every bit so slowly we're filling up on water. It's fine. Again, I haven't seen any more. How long until you give us food? A few days at least. Yeah, there's 5 souls. Time until next harvest, 1 soul. Okay. How about you? Time until next harvest, 1 soul. Okay. The next soul will begin like 100 and something food. Okay, you've taken off. Thank God for that. See you, Krasny. Welcome back to Earth. Which means you're good. Which means next will be whoever's ready first, I think. Probably going to be you, actually, Phoenix 2, just because I don't think you're taking... fair, I'll leave you off, just in case you do actually are able to take off by yourself. All by your lonesome. Food, yes, it's fine. Those 2 are fine, we don't worry about those 2. Metals... Low on metals, but again we have... Okay, we clearly found another cube. Another 2 cubes, in fact. Up here. It's...
Funding received.
Good grief! That's a lot of cubes. Fine, I'll grab some more of the cubes and we'll store as many cubes as we can get mittens on. We can store 3 cubes per thing. I mean, blimey. This just seems like a bad idea, doesn't it? I mean, this literally just seems like the worst idea ever. Funding export. Right, let's work on bringing up cargo, 3 more voice evaporators. 3 more evaporators in. 3 more evaporators in. Yeah, okay. Order 10 more food. 10 more food's not required. By the time the rocket arrives, it's not gonna be a problem. So we're just grabbing as many of these cubes. There's so many of them, Christ. Can we actually destroy the pile of cubes? Is it possible to destroy a pile of cubes?
We have a food shortage.
We do have a food shortage. Can you get some food down here, please? Are you bringing the food down here, please? Are you bringing food? You are bringing food. Good. You are less than a soul away from doing this. Yes. Just drop all the food off. Thank you very much. We've got starting calls. I know. We got food coming up. We got food coming up.
We have a food shortage.
Yeah, I know. Jish. How long? How long? Let's pop out this food. Water shortage. There's not a water shortage though, is there? There shouldn't be a water shortage. Not at the moment. Okay, so hang on. We got the starving colonist exists, but there is enough food down there, which means we stole a lot of food from up here. We stole a lot of food from up here. Yes, we are going to need some more food. Turns out I wasn't actually saying a lie. 2 unemployed people. There you go. You're also producing as much food as you possibly can now. Come on. Finish up the food. Let's get the harvest. Okay, we've got harvest. Food issues are temporarily over. Oh god, the cold wave. What's my power surplus? It exists, but it's not looking too good. Especially not if I can't get the damn water supply up and running. Because that means I need to have this up and running. Which means, oh my god, arrive before the water... I'm going to pause that now, we're going to call it there. These evaporators need to arrive before the cold wave starts so I can turn on the subsurface heater so that the water towers stay active. Because they don't have enough water in them. They haven't got 100 between them, never mind across the board. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next time, folks. See you then. Bye.